Am I the asshole? For forcing my daughters to share a birthday party. Am I the asshole? For making my daughter share a birthday party. I'm a single mom to triplets 15F15F15F. Usually for our birthdays I give them $150 each to take their friends for dinner, and they go to different restaurants. For Thea Sweet 16 they want a big party with a DJ, a venue, and lots of invites. A venue would be around $500, and with all the additional things like decorations, DJ invites, food, it would be around $1,200, $1,400, and that's the cheapest we can do. I can afford that once, but they want 3 individual parties, which would be over $4,000. I can't really afford $4,000 for birthday parties, so I told them no. I could throw 3 smaller parties, but it would be a huge hassle deciding who gets to have the party on their actual birthday, as I can't plan 3 parties in one day, and they have a lot of common family friends. I was willing to do it anyway, but a smaller party means no venue, no DJ, cheaper food and drinks. And my daughters aren't okay with that. I've tried explaining to them I can't afford it, but they just told me to get an extra job. One of them is mad they can't have their own Sweet 16s. I told them the budget was $1,200 and they could figure out how to spend it. Should I get an extra job? Am I the asshole? They just told me to get an extra job. And with that, their chance of any kind of party is gone. Not the asshole. Honey, you gave birth to 3 girls on the same day. Send them to the movies with 20 each. Spend $11.40 on a party for yourself. Not the asshole. Nope, expecting you to get a second job to fund their birthday parties is ridiculous. If they want these parties so badly, they should be babysitting or doing other age-appropriate jobs like helping the neighbors with yard work or snow removal or house cleaning, so they can come up with the rest of the funds they want. Depending on your area and job availability, they might even be able to get food service or retail jobs. You're already giving them almost 3 times their usual birthday budget, and there just isn't more you could reasonably give them. Not the asshole. This is ridiculous. Just put your foot down on this. Explain to them the costs and logistics. Only give them options. You are happy with 1 party for all of them, 3 normal dinners with no party, or Uber Eats at home. Let them choose which one they want. Not the asshole, but you definitely effed up raising your daughters. How can you be that entitled? Even $1,200 is a lot. They are 16, old enough to get a job. If they want to spend more money than what you have, they should work for it. This is insane. I'm actually pissed off just by reading that. Not the asshole, but they just told me to get an extra job. I'm not sure why you think you're the asshole. Your daughters are acting like massive brats and bullies, more so than the average teen. Think it's time for a reality check. 15-16 is old enough to get jobs themselves. If they want to save up for a $1,000 birthday party, they better get working. Don't let teenagers walk all over you. There is a great book my mum gave me when my eldest daughter turned 13. It's called Princess Bitch Face Syndrome. It perfectly articulates the horror of ungrateful teenagers. I recommend you read it. As for your daughters, tell them their individual budgets and offer that they can have separate parties or combine for a big party, but they need to decide by X date, so you can prepare. Then buy a quality pair of earplugs so you can't hear their bitching and wait for them to decide. Hell is a room filled with teenagers planning a party. Not the asshole. Full disclosure, I'm not super familiar with the whole Sweet 16 deal. It's never been a thing where I live. But from where I stand, it feels like it's a very big deal to a certain kind of teenager, kinda bratty, kinda spoiled, who expect a big production out of it. Well, you apparently have 3 of those. And although I fear 16 is a bit late to learn that lesson, they should learn that money doesn't grow on trees and they can't have it all. Don't get an extra job. If anything, make them pick up an extra job. Not the asshole. You were willing to compromise on 3 smaller parties, they refused. They are old enough to understand that you need to make choice in life and that you won't always get what you need. If they wanted a big individual party so bad, they should have saved their own money to be able to afford it. Not the asshole. I get that they want their own parties, but expecting you to get a second job just to pay for these parties is out of control. This sounds like a plot from My Super Sweet 16. How the fuck that daughter can tell their single mom to get another job? What type entitlement is this? Not the asshole. You shouldn't get another job. The daughters should. Not the asshole single mom here. If my child told me to get another job to fund her activities, she would be cut off of every extra beyond basic expenses. Not the asshole. The get an extra job comment would have put the kibosh on any parties if the ungrateful brats had said that to me. They'd be getting 2 things on their special day: a job and a dose of reality. By the header I would have said URTA. I get they want their own as they are 3 different people who happen to be born at the same time. Have you sat down with them to explain the costs involved, as they need to understand parties are expensive? They need to compromise on have the big one together, or they get a few quid to hang out with mates. Not the asshole. I really don't get the US's obsession with the blow-up party just for a 16th birthday. It's not a special age. My one parenting rule is I do not negotiate with terrorists, read unreasonable or tantrum-throwing children. Telling you to get another job puts them squarely in that category. Not the asshole. They either share a party, figure it out, or no one gets nothing. You are the mom. You do not need to bend to their collective BS and absolutely do not get another job. They can get jobs and supplement their $400 to throw the party they want, but I think you collectively get $1,200. Figure it out. Is $100 the right call? Once they sort it out, then you can help with planning. Thoughts and prayers, Mama. You are not required to give them a nice big party, and honestly $1,200 is a lot. The get a second job comment shows so much disregard and disrespect for you and your efforts. I would absolutely cease any party effort. Raising entitled kids is digging oneself into hell. Stop immediately. Don't be a fun parent or a friend parent. Be a good parent. Teach them what they need to become functioning and well-adjusted adults. And for the party thing. Here in the real world, the majority of people don't have sweet 16s. They need to get off Instagram. ESH, they're entitled brats, and you raised entitled brats. You're not the asshole in this situation, but you're definitely raising them get a second job? Where in the actual hell does the audacity come from? I'd be done with the party altogether at that point. Level up your parenting though. Your kids sound super spoiled and entitled. The moment you were told to get an extra job should mean none of them get a party. WTF is even a sweet 16? Nothing happens when you're 16. It's just another year. They can have the one party and share it, or not. You're already doing way more than normal. Not the asshole. Please don't get another job just for separate parties. I get that they are 3 separate people and want their own thing, but that's insane. They just told you to get another job. Tell them 1 big party or 3 smaller parties. Not the asshole. Good grief. Tell them to get jobs if what you provide isn't sufficient. Not the asshole. You're the adult, you're the parent. Not them. If they want to spend that kind of money on birthday parties, tell them to get jobs and pay for it. Otherwise, they can take what's offered and be grateful you're willing to spend that much, or they can go without. Not the asshole. At this point I'd give them a short deadline to decide if they want a joint party or nothing. When they try to bully you again, I'd book a vacation for myself with the money. I have literally never booked myself a vacation, or taken money for myself intended for my kids, but damn if that doesn't seem like a good time to start. Not the asshole. They can get the job and fund the party themselves. Sweet 16. What a load of garbage. And your kids are entitled.